All right, y'all. You just gotta get off.
All right.
Okay. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's
Okay.
Brandon and Christina.
Yes. This is so silly, I know. But, okay, for real. Hey, y'all. So, I'm excited. You can probably tell because I got my Kool-Aid green on. But I'm excited because we were talking one day and we got the idea to do a video of how our brand was made. So we're gonna do a series of videos to tell you how B-Rip came to be. And this is the first one of those.
Cut. Listen, we're just gonna be real with y'all. This is like our third, fourth time trying to get this intro down, and now Madison is crying, so we might have to go get her. But we're gonna keep going.
I know, we just gotta keep going. So, so we just really just chill right now, but we do this a lot. Like we reminisce a lot and we laugh, and it's like we need to share because we know there's other people wondering how our brand was made. Yes, lady. Yes.
She woke up because y'all was so loud.
We're so loud.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. We were so loud. We'll get her.
Anyways, so why we're doing this again?
Because we want to just share how our brand was made. It's good for us to document because we laugh a lot and reminisce, but also maybe just to motivate and inspire others, because a lot of times on social media you just see all of the progress or all of the happy moments. You may not see as much of the down moments, or you may not know the story behind how we got into a store or whatever. So we'll be sharing some of that. And so so I'm excited about this series because it's just us, Brandon and Christina, and we're gonna be telling you guys how our brand got started.
And a lot of people think it's more than us doing our stuff, and it's really just us.
Just us.
And we want to just put that out there. We're trying to be transparent. Hey, it's been just us. We've been grinding. It's good days and bad days.
Mm-hmm.
That's what come with entrepreneurship, but it's just us.
Just us.
So we're gonna kind of go into like the beginning.
Yep. So the beginning. All right. I have this image so vividly, but we started out, it was in 2017, not too long after we had Landon. I remember us riding back, matter of fact, from one of his pediatrician appointments, and Brandon was talking about wanting to do his own clothing brand.
Hold on. Let's go get back. Hold on.
Yeah, this is real life, y'all. It took us about 20 minutes just to get the setup. We finally got the setup right, and now she's crying. But it's what happens when you're entrepreneurs and your parents. I guess you probably see us do some of these at night too, but the downside of that is sometimes the lighting can be off. We won't have natural light at night, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And with entrepreneurship, you just find ways to make it happen. And you embrace it all, you incorporate them, whatever those issues may be. Our kids aren't an issue, but we just know that they're kids. They need attention. They need from us too. So we just incorporate them in with us. This is our family. This is us. This is Brandon and Christina. Look at my big girl.
I want my sister. My sister. She didn't.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and change that diaper real quick.
Okay.
I
Let's
already
go back.
had it.
What?
We just do it in the corner over there.
It's okay.
Let's see how good. Brandon, I will say this. Brandon has been really good with doing stuff like this for the kids.
You don't have to whisper no more.
Yeah, you're right. Brandon is being pretty. I think I wasn't too far from my.
Nah, you whisper.
I really was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Brandon has been pretty good about being a good father. I just say that he is a great father. Not he has been pretty good about it. He is a great father. I'm thankful for that.
I'm not done.
We partners on everything. Around business, raising our kids, keeping our house clean, everything.
Hey, That's how it really happened. We
It
be
really
doing one thing, and then we gotta take breaks, cause we're still parents.
Yep.
Parents first.
You know what's funny about
What's that?
I literally just said that too.
Oh, for real?
We'd have been married long enough to where we think alike and act alike.
Man. And if you wait for the perfect moment, you ain't gonna ever
do it. You
ain't
won't
gonna
ever
never
do it.
Yeah, you can never start. Especially if you got kids, man. It's
Right.
like they tell you when it's
Right.
when it's the time.
You just got to seize the moment, embrace it, and
Well, I ain't
keep
gonna
it
say
moving.
kids. I'm gonna say babies and toddlers, young kids.
Look at my big girl.
Throw that in the trash later. All right, so yeah, I haven't met Madison. This is Madison.
Hey, big girl. Did you
Say
have a
hey.
good nap?
This my baby. Daddy's baby. Okay.
That's enough, Dad.
Okay. See how she do me? Okay. So how we got started?
So yes, how we got started. Like I said before, there was a time right after one of Landon's doctor's appointments. You know, when you have a newborn baby, you have like 50 million appointments like that first year. But I remember us riding back from one of those appointments, and Brandon was saying, you know, he really wanted to start his own clothing brand. And I remember so vividly, I was in the back seat because I was still riding with Landon in the back seat. Y'all know how we do as parents. You know, the babies don't ride in the back seat by themselves. But I was in the back seat, and I remember looking at you in the rearview mirror of the truck, and I said, baby, if that's what you want to do, I'm down. But we're going to go all in. I don't like to half step. So if you want to do it, we're going to do it. But if you're only halfway sure, then maybe not.
She kind of checked me on the slip. But let me back up and say why I wanted to start my own clothing brand. Because like when I was like growing up, I always loved love clothes, buying new clothes, dressing up. Sometimes I couldn't afford the late. A lot of times I couldn't afford the latest things. But okay, this is my microphone. Okay, a lot of times I couldn't afford the latest. But you know, I still knew how to, you know, shop around and you know, find the best of things for the low. But you know, in working out, I always loved working out, and I got, you know, motivated. Like working out was one of the things that kept me. You know, when I was working and had lost my job, you know, it kept me. It was that thing that some people go to alcohol, some people go to drugs.
Jesus,
you
my
know,
God.
some like my thing was like working out. That was the thing I could take my stress out, and so I coupled that with like I started looking at motivational quotes, and I still look at those every day today now. But I started combining those, so I was, and that's what kept me motivated. But what I did was I started putting like I had the idea of putting a motivational quote on a shirt, right? And just getting like quotes and like motivational quotes, but then get like weird or images that match the quote, match the quotes. So I did one of them like that, and I remember showing Christina. What I do? I went to Office Depot and got some iron-on paper.
To do the heat transfers.
And I got an iron. And I said, Christina, I got an idea. So I was upstairs. I still do this now. And I surprised and be like, hold on, give me about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go upstairs. And I got the iron, and I got the iron paper. You translating? So I got the paper. I printed it off, and I got me just a white Hanes T-shirt, one of my old T-shirts, and put it on there. And I'll try to find the image of it.
I was thinking of that.
But in the shirt. So I got that, and I ironed it on. Came downstairs and like, look, Christina, I thought it was so cool.
I did too.
Now think about it, it was like
It was faded looking. But
Yeah.
you know what? Me being a wife, I was just as excited to like, babe, you did that. You remember?
Yeah.
I hyped him up. But it's all part of growth too. And I think even to this day, it's a shirt that I treasure, will treasure,
Mm-hmm.
because it just starts with that idea. And I think one thing we can take away from that is you got to believe in yourself and your idea more than anybody else, you know? And I think that's what makes it real. That's what makes it authentic. But yeah, so that I hyped them up too because I thought it was cool and we believed in ourselves. And I think that's one of the biggest things with anything you're doing, whether it's entrepreneurial or not. Just believe in yourself. You got to be your biggest hype man, a hype woman, in order to really push to the next level.
So yeah, so I got that shirt, and I don't even know if I wore it to the gym or wore the shirt anywhere.
I don't know if you did either, honestly.
Yeah. So, but then, so that was the first shirt. So we was excited about that, and then so we were like, okay, we need some better shirts.
Right.
Is that how we went next?
We wanted better shirts, and we wanted more than just shirts, like more than just a T-shirt. We knew there was quality stuff out there, and so and colors too, because if you go to the store, I think that's just a hanging shirt you probably got from Walmart. You go to the store, you don't always see a large quantity of shirts and a bunch of colors, and that feel good. So what happened was I went in execution mode. And this wasn't the same day, but maybe a few days after printing the shirt, I went researching, looking for just good quality shirts. And during my research, I found out that there was a local place, a distributor, where we could get some good quality shirts. So I looked it up, and I remember this to this day. It was probably about 4:00 in the afternoon. I was sitting on the couch. And we were in our other house, by the way. But I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, Brandon, this place is like 15 minutes, from our house. I was like, they close at 5. Like, you should go up there. Like, you should go check it out. And so Brandon was kind of sluggish. He was kind of in his chill mode like he is now. And so he was like, I was like, no, let's just go. Like, go. And at that time, like I said, Landon was a baby. And I was iffy about going, because Linda was a baby. But too, y'all know, when you have kids, it takes a lot to get the baby dressed, you dressed. I'm pretty sure I was just in my lounge clothes. They would have closed by the time we got everybody ready and out the door. So I was like, you just go, like, now.
You had 30 minutes to get there, I think
it was like 30 minutes to get there. They were about to close.
Yeah.
And they were 15 minutes away. So you do the math, like.
Yeah, and I was tired. That time I was working out in the morning time, like early in the morning, getting up, and so like I had been past that 2 o'clock tiredness phase, but so I was just chilling. I was like, man, I'm chilling. Like, we got 30 minutes, we could go. It was I want to say it was on a Friday, and so I was like, I was thinking we can go next week or something like that, or we can go next time, but she was like, you had said something to me like, I told you if we're gonna do it, then I'm all in. But if you ain't gonna do it, don't waste my time or something like.
Did I say?
It won't waste my time, but it's like we're gonna do it. Basically, she got attitude, so I was like, you know what? Let me just get up and go. So I was like, all right, let me go. I got in the car. She gave me some the directions where to go. Mm-hmm. I got in my truck and I headed there. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go and get I thought I was gonna just walk up in there and get a shirt or two, just some samples or whatever. I get in there, I start looking, acting like it ain't my first time in there, and I started looking, and I think somebody came to help me, and the lady was like, do you have a tax ID number or something like that?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't know you needed a tax ID number to purchase something from these type of places. And so I was like, no, I don't have a tax ID number. you know, we just started, you know, we're small, you know, the whole spiel. But God,
But
right?
God.
It was a lady. Oh, Jesus. It was this lady there. She was like, all right, let me tell you what to do. And I'm like, so she kind of walked me through what I needed to do. And I don't know if did I get a sample then? She may have let me
I think
get.
you got a book.
Yeah, she gave me a catalog for sure.
And did it have the swatches in there or something like that?
Yeah, you got it? Okay. So
Yeah.
so we was like, all right. So I was like, all right. So I got, you know, all these different books. So she basically gave me some information that I didn't have. Like we found one distributor, and then I came home with a couple more, you know.
Well, you mean brand?
Oh, found one brand, yeah. Came out, and then that's how we end up finding different distributors based off of those books and brands, and just Google.
Right.
But so I came home, I explained it to Christina, and
I was hyped.
yeah, I think that weekend we went in just researching.
Yeah.
And we got, like, she's the executionist, so if I want something or whatever, she could figure out how to make it
girl.
make it come to life, basically. Like I'm the creative one, and she the executionist. So anyways, we got our text ID number like real quick.
Yeah, and just
probably filed it that weekend.
We did. So the first thing we did was like the IRS, and it's just a tip for if you're doing whatever business, you can go online. It's free to get an EIN number. If you go into the IRS.gov website, there's a link on there for how to get your EIN. Like start there. That's the first thing you need to do. And then from there we did, you have to file stuff with the state too, like to get your local sales permit. Cause I remember when you called me, when you left, he was excited. He was telling me everything. At that moment, I was trying to write down everything he said. I remember going to the Texas Comptroller's website. That's where you go to get your sales tax permit. But going to the Comptroller's website and just trying to get legit. And that's the biggest thing. I was like, we got to be legit. I didn't want to have any more stumbling blocks, if you will, related to it. Because I was, like Brandon said, when he went, for a split second, I was a little bummed that we didn't have stuff in hand right that moment. Like, some more sample shirts and stuff. But then I thank God for that because it led us to here's what you need. Like, yeah, so that whole encounter, right? And this is what we do, what we've done throughout our entire business. Sometimes we go in with an expectation thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna be it. And we have this expectation, like he had the expectation when he went, he was gonna come back with product. He didn't get the product, but he got the information on how we legitimize our business, which opened up all the doors essentially for how we operate. So grateful for that encounter, but that one day I would say was like the starting point to where we said, okay, we're set up. We got information on other brands. We started thinking through what we wanted our brand to be, what we wanted the designs to be, and we got set up. Once we set up everything with the comptroller's office, I remember us going down to the courthouse to file. And we even made, and I think this is something too that I can appreciate, we made it even more memorable because we took a weekend, I'll never forget, it was the 4th of July weekend. We had an extra day off from work. We wound up going to the courthouse to file the paperwork, and we stayed downtown. We just did a staycation. It was me, Brandon, and Landon. We filed our paperwork at the courthouse, had booked 2 nights at a hotel, and we just enjoyed each other. And we went to dinner and we started brainstorming ideas then. And we have a photo from that. The photo when we went downtown.
Oh, took the pictures?
Yeah, we took pictures downtown right after that. So we'll definitely have to flash it up so y'all can see. But that, I would say, would be the official beginning of how we started up the Be With brand.
And from there, we went to design. So we was like, okay, I had the one design, and so we was like, okay, we gotta come up with some different designs, right?
Yeah, I agree. So I think with that, that's kind of a teaser for our next video. We're gonna talk about our design process because y'all, we went through some stuff on design as well. So this is our first video. We're gonna take a look at how this came out because I know it was weird because most times you do a video under I guess normal or perfect conditions, you set it up and you talk and you go on, but we had a lot of ebbs and flows with the kids, so we'll look at this. Hopefully we got enough good content to where we're still seated in a good position and you guys saw us. And I try to make sure I look at the camera. Can y'all see my face? Side note, if my face looks really good, y'all, I gotta put in a quick plug. This is because I've been using the green tea soap from Leah Marie Studio. So this soap is the business, y'all. All right, until next time, next video is gonna be on designs and our evolution of designs for the Be With brand.
All right.
You did good, babe. I think we did good. Yeah, we missed that. High five.